good work today. Good physical Tuesday. First, second down work and short yardage goal line situations. Defensively, I thought they had a very good practice, matching tempo and trying to match that, simulate as much as you can. Offensively, really picked it up like the team and the things we did. Yeah, very productive day. Very productive day.
How your defensive tackles look in the injured ones?
Good. I mean, Eddie practiced the whole practice. Now did a lot of drills. Kept him out of contact a little bit today, but I will still be, wait and see how this week goes. But Eddie's in good shape. He's doing really well. After
Monday, did he have to go under extensive treatment, or it was kind of like normal?
No, he's not wrong. He was ready to go by Friday or Saturday. Eddie was.
Were they all 3 ankle sprains? Or
yeah,
what?
They were all ankles. Well, no, one was a knee. One had a knee. Now had a knee.
Pretty comfortable with Derek Mitchell?
Yeah, Derek's been doing great. Yeah, Derek's been doing really well. Noddy, Roland, Holland, and all those guys. And they all been bugs in there. They been getting a lot of reps. We're repping 4 or 5 guys in there, so it's been good, keeping good rotation.
You said the other day that it was a team effort to kind of neutralize Beasley, have guys chipping him, stuff like that.
Yeah.
How much of that, though, was Jameis getting rid of the ball quickly?
Well, all that. I mean, it all builds into reading, getting the ball out, doing those kind of things.
How did he do, though, against the pressure last year? Obviously, the numbers
did excellent.
were great.
Did excellent. Yeah, he did really good. I mean, they got to him a couple times, but they're going to occasionally. But he handled the pressure, got hot routes out, got the ball out on time, threw the ball really well last year.
An off week, Chad Morris really threw the kitchen sink at you guys a couple of years ago. You guys getting the defense ready for just about any.
That's the thing about off weeks. You don't ever know. You know what I'm saying? We got to play sound on all the different things they've done, and have formations, and there'll be some new things that you got to adjust to, and what to make adjustments during the game. And hopefully, by our base rules and our way we teach conceptually, you'll be able to make your adjustments.
I know you pointed out that a lot of teams are doing it now, but the fast pace, can it take a defensive coach out of it? When they try to do stuff situationally, when they are moving at such a speed.
It is, but I mean, still, there's you practice against it so much in your calls. I don't say it takes a defensive guy out. I really don't. I think it's too common now. Now you can go fast and limit it to a certain extent, but how you get calls, but it's all based on how much your kids can learn, how much they can pick up, and how much they can process.
Can that work out in a way? Your defense is strong enough. I mean, you get your defense is off the field in maybe 50 seconds.
No, exactly right. That's the downside. I mean, if you get 3 and outs, and they ain't on the field very long, and their defense gets on the field very long, and that's really what happened. Probably in the Georgia game. Georgia was able to win the field position battle, pin them back a lot, and win the field position battle a lot in the second half. They got a few penalties and got behind the sticks, and then didn't get anything going. And all of a sudden, it kept them on the field and probably led to some of those things. So I mean, but that's football, and whether you're going fast paced or slow paced. I mean, that's just football 101.
How much Cameron Irving, we talked about him in this matchup, but also as a leader, how much has he grown as a leader?
He has. I mean, he really has. Just feeling comfortable in his shoes. And it was hard early because he just learned a new position. But he knows he's a player. He's doing a great job with our guys around him. And that whole senior offensive line, there's a lot of good leaders in there. They're a very tight-knit group.
How was Cam improved on what he was last year? Besides just
getting better. Well, I mean, he's getting better in his fundamentals, his knowledge of the game, making decisions quicker, processing looks better, blitzes, twists, games. I mean, he's processing that stuff so much quicker and recognizing and coming off on things like that. He's stronger.
I think the other day you said you guys are in nickel like 71% of the time?
Yeah, because the defense is always the offense is always in 3 and 4 wides.
So when you guys play a spread team like this, how much does the fact that is almost your base package, how much does that help you guys?
It does a lot. It does a lot. Because if you look at snaps, I mean, it's funny when you look at cut-ups, almost everybody now is 3 and 4 wides, 60, 70% at least of the time. It's kind of, football's changing.
I don't know if there's a certain time point, but when do you say, all right, maybe we need to make our base a nickel package as opposed to 3-4, 4-3, whatever it is?
There's no real, you say base, but you got to start from the other. Then you build in. That's the only way you can transition and teach conceptually. You still got to start from the originals. But when you start there, you miss a lot of base things for linemen and things that go in other packages. You got to start and then expand out. But we feel it's like base because you play it so much.
Jimbo, how difficult is this weekend when you have a ton of recruits coming in, you're playing a huge game? And
it is, because I mean, you want to give them time, but you want to get mentally ready to play, get your kids mentally ready to play. Those are very trying times on coaches. They're very trying times. They really are. But they're good things. If you're playing big games, getting good players here, that's a good problem.
Do you meet with them before the game?
Yeah, I try to meet certain guys that come through, and as many as I can, or touch base with, see them on the field after the game. As many as we can possibly get in.
Easier for a night game. You got a little bit more time.
Sometimes it depends on when they get here. Yes.
Speaking of recruiting, you talk about how valuable this is in rain days like this. Is it also a selling point when you're talking to kids?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, you got a facility that lets you develop. You know what I'm saying? So, yes.
you guys end up coming in here at all today, or did you were able to stay outside?
No, we stay outside the whole time.